Okay, let's bring in Rajesh Saha for more details really on what we're seeing right now. A political war of words that's playing out between the BJP and the Trinamool Congress. Let's put the focus first on what Mamata Banerjee has said, Rajesh, when she's pinning the blame on the BJP and the BSF for the riots that played out in Murshidabad.
Exactly, BJP is performing Hindu Shahid Diwas across the state of West Bengal today. You know, two Hindus were brutally killed in Murshidabad who were father-son duo. They were killed by the miscreants during the violence and unrest took place in Murshidabad. And after this incident, BJP called for a protest, huge protest across the state of West Bengal. And today they are observing Hindu Shahid Diwas to tribute to deceased persons who were killed in Murshidabad and to remember the father-son duo who were Hindu. Suvendu Dikari is observing Hindu Shahid Diwas in front of West Bengal Legislative Assembly right now, and all of the BJP MLAs are wearing black badge on their shirt and T-shirt, and they are observing Hindu Shahid Diwas in front of West Bengal Legislative Assembly, and apart from all the BJP MLAs. All BJP, 237 BJP districts, organizational districts are observing the same Hindu Shahid Diwas across the state of West Bengal right now. Back to you.
BJP holding a protest as we speak, and this is a march outside the Bengal Assembly where they are condemning the Mamata government for what's happened in Murshidabad, a Shahid Diwas march essentially by the BJP right now as they are upping the ante against the government over the riots in Murshidabad. The BJP has been pinning the blame on the Trinamool Congress government, saying they've been unable to maintain law and order in the state, but at the same time Mamata Banerjee saying that the BSF is to blame. Remember that central forces were deployed on the orders of the court because of the fact that things were clearly out of control in Murshidabad and rioting was taking place. People were leaving. There was a mass exodus. The central forces were deployed, and then we saw some calm being brought back in Murshidabad. But Mamata Banerjee says the BSF is to blame for the riots that broke out in fact, Murshidabad. The BJP right now is on that march. As you can see, they're wearing black. They're holding up black flags. Listen to Suvendu Adhikari.
पूरा प्रदेश सड़क में है, हिंदू शहीद दिवस मना रहा है पश्चिम बंगाल बीजेपी की ओर से। वो एपीजमेंट करने के लिए, ये दांगा जो किया उनको फेलिसिएट करने के लिए। ये पूरा रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी एक खून के लिए ममता बनर्जी है। ममता शुड स्टेप डाउन, शी शुड गो टू जेल। हम लोग कावड़ हिंदू नहीं है, स्वामी विवेकानंद का हिंदू है।
Okay, so we will get you, in fact, reactions to Mamata Banerjee's comment as well. On one hand, Mamata Banerjee blaming the BJP and the BSF for the riots in her state. And on the other, this march by the BJP where they're questioning the TMC government over what exactly happened in Murshidabad. Remember, 3 people had died in the riots that had broken out over the weekend in Murshidabad. And since then, there's been simmering tension also, not just in that district, but slowly spreading to different parts of Bengal as well. Dr. Shatrupa of the BJP is joining us with a view on this. Dr. Shatrupa, what do you have to say about Mamata Banerjee saying the BSF and the BJP is to blame for the riots in Murshidabad?
Yeah, good afternoon. There's absolutely nothing new in what Mamata Banerjee is saying. This is what she's been doing for the last 15 years. She has no realization. She does not want to realize where she is at fault. She's constantly blaming BJP and every other central agencies. This time it is the poor BSF who is standing guard, standing vigil at the Bengal border. Because of them, we are safe inside Bengal. But unfortunately, even though BSF has constantly been lending assistance to handle the riots in Murshidabad, it is Mamata Banerjee and her cronies and her ministers who have been putting the blame squarely on BSF. Whereas your cameras are there at Murshidabad. You can see, you can ask the local people. The local people are, treating the BSF as God. They are saying BSF is the Bhagavan Amandu. That is what they're saying in Bengali. And they're saying it is because the central forces are here, that we are still alive, and God knows what will happen after the central forces leave. Now, the point here is, it is Mamata Banerjee who is singularly responsible for creating this kind of a ruckus that is happening. She kindled the fire, which has now gone into a conflagration and is spreading like wildfire all over West Bengal. And she is still
ma'am, that this is the doing of outsiders. Outsiders brought in to trigger riots, to create tension and unrest in parts of Bengal.
This is the latest finding that has happened. And who is claiming that? The police. The police is under who? The police minister. Who is the police minister? Mamata Banerjee. This is again one of her various lies that she keeps on saying. This is she's a compulsive liar. Now, even if I were to accept this for one moment, the SDPI is one of the main accused elements here. And if you have noticed, all over the last 3-4 years, especially I would say the last 10 years maybe, there has been a very silent, surreptitious flow of infiltrators. Mind you, we have almost 450 kilometers of unfenced border, and much of it is a water border. It's the shore area. Where BSF is on board, there is a coastal guard. Despite best possible intentions of the BSF, infiltration is happening. There is no denying that. Now, there are two things that the Chief Minister of West Bengal could have done. If she feels, if she has her intelligence, if her police has informed her that, infiltration is happening from so-and-so post to the second post in defining the outposts of the international border, she should have immediately written to the Home Minister saying that these are the problem areas. She has not done that. She has chosen to blame the Home Ministry on media in public domain. The other thing she could have done is not support the kind of people who are coming in. These infiltrators are coming in. You have seen footages, not released by us. There have been public footages of the elected representatives of Trinamool standing on stage and saying, please come, here we have our food and water and shelter, and all your paperwork will be handled by so-and-so and so-and-so shop. If you remember a few years back when the Home Minister was in Kolkata, he stood on stage and he jokingly said, Bhaiya, hame bhi bata do kahan se aap logo ko adhan milta hai. This was all in jest. But this
so you're saying that even if it is an outsider's fuel the riots, it's the TMC to blame for that crisis. Thanks, Ms. Shatropa, for joining us here on India Today with your view on this. So the BJP questioning Mamata Banerjee, saying that this is now her latest excuse, that the Chief Minister is pinning the blame on the BSF, the very BSF and central forces who've restored peace in Murshidabad. And Mamata Banerjee claims that it's a conspiracy unleashed by the BJP and the BSF that's led to tension and violence playing out in Murshidabad. She's also issued a rallying call for the India bloc, saying all the India bloc members must come together to condemn this kind of politics by the BJP, as she puts it, saying that leads to what we're seeing in parts of Murshidabad. So the Trinamool Congress, Mamata Banerjee completely shunning blame, claiming it's all a pre-planned conspiracy being led by the BJP, being led, according to her, by Home Minister Amit Shah. With elections slated for Bengal next year, clearly the political battleground heating up, even as there are questions seeking accountability for the riots that broke out in Murshidabad. You've got this kind of a political blame game and nothing else playing out. Indrajit Kundu is joining us with the latest on this. Indrajit, a strong message from Mamata Banerjee. She's making it very clear that the TMC, the government, is not to blame for what happened in Murshidabad, and instead pinning the blame on even the BSF.